Hey, what up? It's Don.
Certainly here.
We are the Soul Brothers.
The Soul Brothers.
Soul Squad, I see you. Let's hop right in on this video. We got a performance review for y'all of a somewhat budget model, and it's a Nike shoe. This is the Nike Zoom Clear Out.
Yep.
All right, they're dropping these kinds of shoes out of nowhere with no regard for human life. They just let it loose, and if you are interested in copying this shoe, you know, we might leave a link, or you can just go to Nike.com and search it for yourself.
Yeah, why do you guys ask us where to buy the shoes? Like, just Google it, bro.
Or Finish Line, you know, they all have it.
Exactly.
But,
you can just Google it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Okay.
let's get right into it. I did not test these. These are Don's shoes, so this is Don's review. And so how's the traction? It's the exact same thing as the Hyperrev 2016, and I remember it being pretty damn good. So.
Yeah, traction is good. It's definitely not top notch, but it does its thing. There's a good amount of bite. It does pick up a little bit of dust.
0 to 10, what's the bite power?
Bite on this would be
10 is a 0.7.
Okay, the bite on this would be like a 7.5.
Okay, that's not bad.
You know, which is not bad. Okay, now durability on it as far as outdoors, I think you could definitely play this outdoors.
Yeah, the rubber's kind of hard.
The rubber's pretty hard, and the grooves are pretty deep, so you probably get a good amount of wear on these.
Yep.
And not be too hard up.
What about the dust?
The dust is somewhat a problem. You know, you got to wipe every now and then, which is kind of a bummer. But hey, once you wipe, you got a real good bite, and depending on how dusty your cord is, that may or may not be a problem for you. I, however, do not really. I wouldn't go with this traction over a lot of other tractions.
Okay.
To put it that way.
So what would you give it?
Traction all around, you know,
Like
I'll just
7?
give it a 7.
Okay.
You know, it's definitely adequate. Okay, let's move on to the midsole. This is a zoom shoe, meaning there is zoom technology in the shoe, and I would suggest it's in the heel because it's protruding right here, right?
It's also in the forefoot.
It's also in the forefoot. I mean,
if it's the same thing as the Hyperrev,
yeah,
I'm not sure.
You could feel a little bit, you know. It's real minimal, but you know, it's just kind of just enough to give you a little taste and still keep a lot of response and a lot of court feel, which you do get in this shoe, which I liked.
It's bottom loaded.
Yeah,
seems like,
right.
So impact protection
is not great.
It's not really.
No, it's not great. It's a very, very, you know, it reminds me of the what's the one? Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the Hypershift actually. Okay. You know, so
just cushion wise.
Just cushion wise.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of it doesn't so much remind me of that. Now the cushion wise, you know, as far as what happened?
She fucking farted.
Oh shit! Raina's a savage.
Raina. You're like,
or
your
Sam's
ass
a savage.
is right
He's
here.
blaming on
no,
the
dude.
Hey.
All right.
Okay, so cushion. Yeah, I don't love it.
But if you want like responsive cushion, if you're more of a guard, then it'd be good.
Then it's good.
Okay.
But even if I wanted some response, I probably wouldn't go with this particular cushion. You know. But you know, it's not that bad. I would give it a 7. You know.
Mediocre. Okay, now moving on to the upper.
The upper, this is a dope kind of upper.
It's like a knit. Or like a...
It's like a woven.
Like a woven, yeah, more of a woven.
Yeah.
But it feels hella cheap. Like cheap. It feels like plastic.
Yeah.
Like plasticky and shit.
It feels super cheap.
It reminds me of the Kobe mentality too. You know? It's
exactly.
It's like, it's a nice material, but then it feels cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes
sense.
It's
like it's cheap feeling fly weave.
Yeah,
or, you know what I mean?
And
then it is a one booty upper. I mean, not a one booty. It's like a burrito fit, which is kind of like a one booty to me, because it's just a weird fit for me.
Burrito isn't that good.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, burrito fit is like the wraparound. It kind of wraps around like
it's like a burrito.
Burrito, all right.
Yeah.
So this whole unit kind of just wraps around. I don't love it. You know, they have this mesh kind of around the ankle, back, but it's like a foam.
It's very padded.
It's very padded. It's chill. It's nice. Adds a little bit of support. You know, as far as just materials, you're looking at like maybe a 6.
Really?
Yeah.
But did it feel nice on the foot though?
Yeah, it's chill on the foot, but just it just doesn't feel premium at all.
Oh, really?
No. So,
Okay.
but it's definitely adequate. So I'd give it a 6, maybe even a 7.
Okay.
Okay, so now
Fit?
let's talk about fit real quick. These
You
run
said-
dumb long.
Exact. Oh, long?
Long.
Oh, okay.
Really long. I could have went down a half size, maybe even a whole size.
Okay.
So definitely go down a half a size, maybe even a whole size. Like,
Okay.
which, and I hate that. I hate having like a inch space in your shoe after your toe. You know, your feet
Exactly.
my feet are already big.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't really like that. But other than that, the fit is also a little roomy. I had to really I got a narrow foot, I had to really crank down the laces.
So if you have a wide foot, then it should be better?
Yeah, you'd probably like the shoe if
Okay.
you have a wide foot as far as fit width goes. But you still might want to come down because of the length. So fit was so-so, not the best fitting shoe to me.
Okay.
Support was so-so. You know, it was decent. It's pretty supportive material. It doesn't really stretch too much. And there is a little bit of ankle support, so, you know, it's not bad. Lockdown, I didn't have any problems.
Okay.
Lockdown was good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, and so nothing to complain about there. Should we touch on durability?
Yeah.
All right, durability.
I feel like it'd be pretty nice.
Yeah,
Right?
it seems pretty durable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It feels like this will rip pretty easily. You know, right here.
yeah.
But other than that, I think it'll be pretty durable.
Yeah, they did some, you know, like some overlaying in like high wear areas, which is cool. You know, I like to see that. And this rubber outsole looks like it'll last a long time. It's pretty solid. So, and then ventilation, no issues really, just kind of average. Nothing to really speak of there.
Okay.
Aesthetics, in the picture, I kind of really liked them. But then I got them in my hand and I wore them and I wasn't really that into them.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks a little better on foot.
You
know,
think?
when it's on
Right.
foot, it looks a little better.
I can't really tell because I'm wearing them. I'm just
Yeah.
looking down at them, and I don't like really love them.
Yeah.
But I think there's definitely a lot of worse shoes out there. It's okay looking.
Yeah.
So let's weigh this sucker real quick.
Okay, so this is a size 14. It's 16.47.
That's pretty light.
Is that light?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty light.
I don't know because mine are like 12. So.
Yeah. No, that's pretty light.
How does it feel? Like, does it feel light?
Feels really light
Feels
too.
really light
yeah,
too, okay.
It feels really light. So, you know, wrapping things up, this is a $100 shoe. So, you know, you can't really, it's hard to go wrong with a $100 shoe, you know.
Another segment I want to add is comfort.
Yeah.
So how is it comfortable as in like casually and also basketball?
It's pretty comfortable.
Pretty comfortable?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty comfortable. I mean, as far as like the feel of the shoe, the cushion is not that comfortable.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's really not a ton of impact protection or like cushion there. So, you know, but as far as just on your foot, it's pretty comfortable.
Okay.
So would I recommend the shoe?
For $100?
Yeah, for $100, I would recommend it. You know,
who would you target it towards?
I would target it towards,
Like bigger guys?
yeah, kind of a bigger guy.
Okay.
It doesn't really feel like a great guard shoe to me. It just, the fit is kind of not there. Even though it does feel super light on the foot, you know, I don't know. It just kind of like seems like a big man shoe to me.
Yeah, more bigger guys are wearing this in the NBA.
Yeah, this is like
especially in the Olympics.
This is like a Draymond Green shoe,
Yeah.
you know? But definitely a dope shoe if you have $100 and you just want a chill little pickup, you know, you can't really go wrong with this.
Yep.
Nothing is mind-blowing, nothing is like top end, but that's okay. Sometimes you just need a shoe. I mean, this would be a good outdoor shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's cheap, number one. Okay, number two, it seems pretty durable, the outsole, and even this stuff seems, you know, somewhat durable. So my main thing for outdoor shoes is I always wanted to be cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm not gonna pay like $200 and play outdoors.
Crazy.
You know.
Get the new J's and step out on the court, you know?
Yep.
The fucking asphalt. But there it is. That's our review on the Nike Zoom Clear Out. Not the best shoe, but it will get the job done. And so that's it for right now. We will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We do appreciate it. Soul Squad, we will see you guys next time.